Hello, Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. But to start, let's get a little bit into the astrology for you. With a Sagittarius Rising, people may see you as someone who has this sense of adventure, who likes to talk. It may seem counterintuitive to some of you, but when it comes to certain subjects, you really like to get into it. You may get into philosophical things, or you may be somebody who's always seeking, always learning, a desire for education or to just learn more, an innate or ever present curiosity, if you will. It could even be about religion, but travel is something you may be especially interested in, or where maybe you are especially social with others. So that may be a passion of yours or something where your primary focus is. And with that Sagittarius rising, that means your sun is most likely, not in all cases, but most likely in the seventh house, which is the house of relationships, of contracts. And in your relationships with your Gemini sun there, you really like to have those deep conversations. You really want to know exactly where the other person stands. You need the words, you need the open communication, you need the transparency to really feel connected. So I will say some of you may really like to debate with your partners. That may be part of what gets you excited, to have those open discussions on and taking the other side just for the sake of taking it, just for the sake of having that debate. It might be something you enjoy. All right, let's get into your year ahead with the monthly cards. So I'm going to pull 12 cards, one for each month. Then I'm going to pull a card from the bottom of the deck for an extra message or theme for the year. So starting off here with card 1, or month 1, month 2, and month 3, month 4, month 5, and month 6, month 7, month 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So I'm going to take a moment to look at the overall setting we have here, and then I'll get into each of the cards. So my initial feel overall here, the primary thing I have coming through is it's all about the connections this year, the people that you're meeting, the people that are advising you or in some way helping you throughout the year, your encounters. There's also, again, that underlying curiosity is very strong this year, but it feels like it's primarily related to people and connections more than anything else. Let's get into the individual cards. We're starting off here with the Page of Swords. This is very much a Gemini card. Swords are an air element, so it's all about communication, information, education. And pages are a young energy, a fresh energy. This feels a little bit like you here, especially at the beginning of the year. That curiosity is strongly coming through, that desire to know more. There isn't a strong focus for it, but it's fresh connections and fresh energy that you're seeking. And again, that curiosity, a lot of the why coming through and wanting to know more, wanting to deepen your understanding about how you connect with others, and even seeking out mentors or people who have something new to teach you. Again, the need to know more is very strong here. So that's your primary, I think, extra message or theme for this year is like the seeker. You are the seeker this year. But the primary way that you are seeking is through others. All right, so let's get into the individual months now. We're starting off here with the Devil. This is a major arcana card, and this is about temptation, about addictions, about the things that continue to keep us trapped or stuck, that we voluntarily do to keep ourselves stuck because we may fear change, we may fear or not know what to do if you don't have that addiction or that thing to cling to, if you don't have that old behavior to hold on to that's keeping you trapped. There is, I think, a recognition this month for you that in month 1, where you see that pattern, where you see that behavior. It becomes apparent to you. And you recognize that it's keeping you stuck where you are and you're done with it. You are ready to change. You are ready to discard that behavior or those beliefs. So there's almost an awareness that comes up on you this month that you keep doing the same thing and you keep ending up in the same place and you're ready to break free. You are ready to set yourself free of that. And that might be why this is all about seeking, because you're looking outside of yourself or you're looking beyond that behavior or that belief. So this is where you're recognizing that you are really ready to step up and step out of this cycle that you have been in. In month 2, we have the 3 of Cups. Cups are about our emotions, and 3s are about community. This is about your friend group, your favorites, your besties. Hanging out together, spending time together, supporting each other, celebrating each other. These are the people you can talk to about this, about your internal processing, about you diving into your shadows and seeing what's going on. They can offer you insight into that. They're not going to force you to change. They are just there to listen, to be there for you, as you are there to be there for them. So they may have ideas if you're willing to ask them for ideas, or they're just there to be your sounding board. But there's unconditional support there. These are the people you trust a lot, heavily. Spend time with them this month. Make sure you're carving out time to spend with those people in this month, to hang out, to just be present with them. And even ask them for their or opinions or what they think about what you've discovered. They may have some additional insight and help you move forward too. But all with love and an openness and no pressure for you to do anything that they suggest. They're just there for you. And then in month 3, this is your turning point. This is a major turning point month. You have the World card. This is the last card in the major arcana. This is the last card in the journey. This is where you are ready to step out into a new world, into a new path. You can take all the lessons and things you've learned up to this point, and it kind of all coalesces together, and now you know what you want to do next. You know how you want to move forward. But moving forward is a whole new journey for you. So you are ending one cycle, which is ties in really well with the Devil card here. You are ending that cycle. You are at the end of that path, and you are ready to leap into the next journey, into the next path, leaving behind what no longer serves you from before and embracing what's to come. So there's a sense of excitement, a sense of completion here in month 3. And then we're into month 4, the start of this new cycle for you, the start of this new journey for you, with the Knight of Cups. I think of I think of knights as someone who has just graduated college. So the end of one cycle and the beginning of something new, very much where you're at in this point. And cups are about our emotions and intuition. The knights are all about taking the knowledge they've gained so far and now going out and gaining experience in their areas of interest. The Knight of Cups this is not a time to take anything too serious. This is a time to be kind of lighthearted, to experiment, to flirt, to have conversations, but lighthearted, nothing too serious. But it is a time to put yourself out there, to meet new people, to get engaged with your community and different communities, because you're trying to figure out what works for you and what doesn't here. This is all about experimenting with different connections. So there are some people you will meet that will be the only time you meet them, and other people that you may form lifelong connections with or other relationships with that you will continue to interact with them throughout at least this next year, maybe longer. But this is about getting out and putting yourself out there and meeting people. and enjoying yourself too. Again, don't take anything too serious here. This is all about fun and just the joy of meeting people. And then in month 5, we have the King of Pentacles. To me, and what I immediately get from this is somebody who is like a financial advisor or some sort of definitely related to finances, period. That's what's coming through. I feel strongly that this is also related to whatever this addiction was back here. So if it was gambling, if it was shopping, if it was something where you were spending above your means or always being living paycheck to paycheck, that's something that you may be changing this year. And this is somebody who can help you with that, who can help you assess where you're at and come up with a plan as you're moving forward. So that's it. They're very sure about that for this month. So month 5, and I'll go into Pentacles. So Pentacles are an earth element, and it is about money. It is about career, or it is about home, or all of them together. But this is also kind of a more chilled, laid back person. This isn't going to be a high pressure thing. It's going to feel casual. It's going to feel comfortable. They're definitely more of a grounding energy, a solid energy, very chill vibe, and a relaxing experience with them. But definitely solid advice because it is the king. They are at the top. They know exactly what they're doing and they have a lot of experience in this area. This is somebody you can trust and will definitely provide some wise counsel for you. And then in month 6, we meet the Queen of Wands. Wands are a fire element. This is all about passion and vitality and boldness and creativity. And she is so enthusiastic. And she does not hold back when she is expressing her opinion. Yes, this is a feminine energy, which means it's receptive, but it's also nurturing. This feels like it could go one of two ways. One, this is your biggest cheerleader. This is your bestie. This is the person who's there and supporting you no matter what and encouraging you and is excited with you about your future, about the direction you're taking things. They got your back 100%. So this could be somebody you've known a long time, or it could be a newer person that you've met who maybe is on a similar path or is started their similar path earlier than you. So it could even be like a sponsor type person, but it's definitely very supportive energy. Alternatively, this is you being that cheerleader, being that support system for someone else. You are there to help encourage them, to help to be the leader or the light that they can follow as they break through old patterns too, because they can see you doing this and they want to do the same thing. So you are inspiring them. You are leading others to follow a similar path. Not exactly the same because we are not. We are humans. We all have our own little things. But you're definitely inspiring and encouraging others to improve on their lives too. It's infectious energy in a very positive way. So a lot of encouragement energy here, a lot of love, a lot of bright cheerleader type energy going on in month 6. And then in month 7, we have the Page of Pentacles. I like this. Again, with that page energy, right? Young, fresh, a little naive in this area, but just because they don't know anything yet. You're just learning about it. You're just exploring this area, and it's in the Pentacles. So this person here back in month 4, you may be in a mentorship program or something like that with them. Or this is the month where you start to get all that stuff in place and you start to organize it because now you've figured out what you want to do. You've spent a couple months here assessing. This person's helped you come up with a plan. And now it's up to you to start implementing that plan, to start doing the program, and to learning more, learning which pieces work for you and which ones don't. This is up to you, though, to take that action. You are the initiator in this. And it feels like you're excited about it and you're definitely curious about it and you can't wait to get going. But also, we're still in Pentacles, so it is the slower moving energy. So take your time and do not rush. You do not have to get everything done in one day. Don't push yourself too hard here in month 7. You can take your time getting everything ready, getting things set up, and starting the slow ball or to feels like it's like opening a savings account, and even if it's just $5, and every week you put $5 in. So you can start seeing that snowball grow. That's the word they want to use, the snowball. But take your time and get everything right and be patient. Definitely be patient. And then we have another card that indicates endings and beginnings, the Ten of Swords. Now, this is something where there is a definitive end to something. You cannot go back. It is completely destroyed. This feels like communication with someone possibly from the past, maybe a bad influence, or somebody who maybe has manipulated you in the past into doing things, maybe loaning them money that they never pay back. This is a month where you're saying, no, I'm done. I'm over that. I cannot, I will not, I am not participating. You're kind of cutting ties, definitively cutting ties with those people in the past that are still stuck in those behaviors that are keeping them stuck there. But you are moving on, and you see that, you feel that, you know that here, and you're ready to really make that cut here in month 8, which also gives you a sense of freedom, of brightness, of lightness. It's almost a little bit of a weight lifted off of your shoulders feeling, because now you can look into the future, into that bright, the sunrise that is your future, the new day, the new dawn of your new life. There is going to be some feels in it, but it is necessary. And you recognize that it is necessary for your own well-being to do this. Once it's done, though, there is definitely that feeling of release and freedom that comes with it. Now, as a result of that, here in month 9, we have the Three of Swords. This is a card of betrayal. This is a card of anger, of frustration, of heartbreak. So this feels, again, related to somebody in the past here who maybe, as a result of you cutting ties, of saying no, of sticking to your own boundaries, where they're angered in some way, they say or reveal something that causes you this pain, that causes you to feel this betrayal, because you trusted them back here. You trusted them, but they were deceiving you. That's not something that's going to be revealed until you tell them no, and you refuse to give in, and you honor your own boundaries here. And that's when they're going to expose that. That's when they're going to say or do something that really makes you feel intense anger, disappointment, all the things. You're going to be feeling all the things. And it is okay and it is right to feel all the things. But what you're not going to do is slide back into that trap. Because why are they doing this now? They want to pull you back. They're angry that you are denying them. Feel the things. Allow yourself to feel the things. Express it in some sort of healthy way. Go for a run. Write all your anger down and all your thoughts on a piece of paper and burn it responsibly. Scream into your pillow. Do something physical that helps you process, express those emotions. Set them free from your energy, from your body, so that you're not holding on to them. You're not retaining that energy. You are releasing it. You are letting it go. That does not mean you forgive that person, but it means that you're not holding on to that negativity, that ick. You got to let it out. You got to let the ick out, because that doesn't benefit you. Doesn't matter what goes on with these people over here. This is all about protecting you and honoring your healthy boundaries. There is, once you get through this month, because it's not a It's not a long-term heartbreak or anger. It's shorter term, but it is intense while it's there. And once you can get through the processing, a month or two down the road, there is going to be this sense of more freedom than you would have expected to feel. It almost justifies how you're already sensing it back here. You already know back here that something's going on. And that might be why you start to wake up and become aware of your patterns here in the month one. But now it feels like it is a real fresh start. Once you get through this, the emotions that are tied to this disappointing, to this anger as a result of their actions over here. This is not going to be a lifelong anger. It's a shorter term anger. And there is, I don't know, it's hard to describe the feeling once you get through that. It is like a lucky escape. I made a lucky escape. Thank goodness you broke away when you did kind of feeling. But a tough month, but you get through it. Do not suppress your emotions because that will not serve you at all here. That will cause you, again, they want to trip you up and bring you back. Honor your emotions, respect them, and express them. Okay, month 10, we have the Ace of Wands. That is a very appropriate action or card for after month 9. Month 10, Ace of Wands. That feeling that fire is burning. The expression in a creative way is there. You're going to be so filled with creative ideas, with new ideas, with inspiration in month 10. It's almost like this month here, releasing this kind of sets your imagination free and opens you up to so many new possibilities. You're almost overwhelmed by all of it. But at least one of these things is really going to catch on. It's really going to feel right. And you're probably going to be doing a whole bunch of research on it, learning everything you can about it. Does that mean you're going to pursue it long term? Maybe, maybe not. Unknown. But right now, you're going to be consumed by curiosity by all these different things, especially one or two topics. Maybe they're all related in a way, and you're going to be really researching those and learning a lot about them. And it feels like this is information that you're going to be able to use later on. But this is a month full of so much energy. Like you're bursting with energy this month. You can't sit still kind of energy. So maybe a lot of movement. Maybe this is a month where you just start taking walks every day around that lake or in that park or around your city, but definitely active and movement or something to help you burn off some of that energy. But it is a good feeling energy. More energy than you've had in a long time because so much of it has been suppressed due to these connections that are still stuck to you in these previous months. But once you're free of that, your energy kind of takes off. And then in month 11, we have the Fool. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is you. This is you ready to take that energy you now have and jump off in a new direction, to try a new path. You don't know exactly what's going to come. You don't know exactly how it's all going to work out, but you're ready to go. You're ready to try something new. You're ready to explore. Maybe this is a month where you're where you are planning travel to a destination that you've never been to before. And maybe you didn't ever think you would be able to go to because of what was holding you back here. But now that you're starting to save up money, now that your finances and things are starting to get into a flow and into control, it's a possibility now. It feels like a foreign country that you're ready to go visit, that you've always dreamed of visiting, and maybe you never thought would be within reach. But now Now you're going to make it be within reach. Now you're confident you can get there. You don't know exactly how yet. The Fool does not know how they're going to get there, but they know they're going. And there's a sense of excitement about what's to come, no matter what it is. And confidence that everything's going to work out exactly the way that it should. And that feels like month 11 for you. And then we have month 12 with another major arcana card, the Hanged Man. This is a month where the energy is like, yeah, don't make any big decisions this month. Don't take any big actions this month. Kind of maintain. Kind of sit back, relax, just kind of hang out. But this is not a month that they want you to thing. Time with those you love. Or maybe you're just auditing a class or something like that, or learning more about this destination, but you're not taking any action yet. You're not booking tickets or anything like that. You're just observing. You put yourself into a willful state of suspension and say, I'm taking this month off from planning. I'm taking this month off from anything new. So this is a month where you're just supposed to enjoy being you, wherever you're at. And that, Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Rising, is what I have for you for your year ahead. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.